In all of indie animation, there is a trio that stands out that is superior to all the other trios we see. And it happens when you pair a golden retriever loving, kind, compassionate, empathetic disassembly drone with a disassembly drone that is a sadistic, psychopathic killing machine paired with a worker drone who is a chaotic, emo, and rebellious worker drone on the same team. You get the most unhinged, yet emotionally one of the most powerful trios in murder drones. NUVi and NUzi shouldn't work together. They were literally built to destroy each other. And yet, they are one of the best trios in all of indie animation right now. Hello everyone, welcome back to Panzerverse. This is your host Panzer speaking. On today's video, we're going to be talking about the trio that is the most supreme of them all, NUVi. Let's break it down with who each of these characters are, starting with NUzi Dorman, the rebellious, emotional worker drone who in the beginning hates the system she's in, the system where they are locked in the bunker to protect themselves from the disassembly drones. She is very much against it, goes against the rules of the bunker, going outside trying to kill them, nearly causing the entire bunker to die. But later, once she meets up with the disassembly drones, their mission changes to wiping out humanity, and after that, their mission changes again. Then we meet my favorite character of them all in this trio, Serial Designation N, otherwise known as N, a disassembly drone who is way too wholesome for someone who is kinda designed to just, genocide, worker drones, who loves golden retrievers, who's kind, compassionate, and a bunch of other words that I've made a video about also. And finally we go to V, a cold, brutal, psychopathic killer who's also secretly way more emotionally complex than she lets on. On paper, these characters are total chaos. In execution, they're the perfect balance. Each of these characters balance each other out personality-wise. What makes this trio amazing is their contrast. NUzi is emotional and reactive. N is very empathetic, but also level-headed and more grounded in reality with trying to help everyone. V is a ruthless character, but she's also pretty realistic. NUzi wants to push everyone forward, N is the glue that wants to keep the team together, and V is the one person that is making sure they survive in this chaotic world known as murder drones. Without V, this team would hesitate too much. We saw this especially in episode 7, which is the one episode where we don't see V. NUzi and N were very much hesitating with each other. We even see this in episode 2, they hesitate a lot. N holds this team together. Without N, they emotionally fall apart. V would want to kill NUzi, NUzi would want to kill V, except in the end where they actually, become friends and all. But initially, N is the thing that is gluing up this team together. Without NUzi, nothing would even happen, because without NUzi, N and V would be doing their normal thing, which is genociding a bunch of worker drones. They don't just fight together. They also complete each other's weaknesses. N brings kindness and compassion. NUzi brings in some street smart, some realism. V, she brings in the brute force, but also is realistic about everything. This trio isn't one big happy friendship. It's messy. V doesn't trust NUzi because she wants to kill the worker drones. She doesn't even know what NUzi's up to. At least she knows what N's up to because N's like a, little angel. He won't do anything. NUzi doesn't fully trust V because V's been trying to kill her in the beginning. She literally tried killing her in Intermission. She tried killing her in episode 4. She tried killing her in episode 3. She's tried killing her so many times in the beginning. NUzi doesn't fully trust V. N is stuck in between both of them emotionally because he develops feelings for Uzi. He loved V, and he still loves V because he treats V like someone who matters to him. This tension creates a depth that we don't usually see in shows, especially between V and Uzi, because even though they clash with each other, they are also similar. Both are stubborn, both are intense, both are protective in their own way. They are both extremely protective of N. And N is the emotional bridge that has to keep them all together. This dynamic makes every scene feel more alive. In other shows where we see trios, we don't feel as much alive, but in Murder Drones, when we see them all together, usually something good's happening, usually something big is happening. They grow through each other. This is another point that is important. This trio focuses on internal growth. We see this with V's redemption arc. We see this with N's general character growth. We also see this in Uzi. Uzi learns restraint. She learns how to be confident. She learns how to become Uzi dormant. She learns how to not be controlled. She learns how to overcome Sin's manipulation and be able to take control to solve her for herself. And learns confidence. He is finally able to break off the spell that is Sin. He is finally able to take control of his future. He is able to decide to make decisions. One of the most important moments, he needs Uzi and V. V's sacrifice was one thing that helped him to kill off Tessa. Another reason is Uzi. Seeing both of them, seeing the sacrifices both of them made, that made him kill Tessa in the end. That made him do this the hard decision that took so much confidence for him to do, which was to kill Tessa, who later came back as Sin. As we learned, Sin was Tessa. V learned how to become vulnerable. We see this so many times. She becomes vulnerable in episode 4 because part of Uzi's plan is she would be one of the camp counselors, and she starts developing an attachment to some of the worker drones, especially Lizzie. She learns this attachment. She slowly becomes attached to these worker drones. She soon starts actually caring about them. In Murder Drones Intermission, that sure we don't all consider canon, but I'm going to consider it for this part. She becomes vulnerable when she's about to kill Uzi. She shows vulnerability. This is big growth from her. We don't usually see this from V. You can literally see V slowly softens up. It's because of this team, especially in the end, she softens up. And becomes stronger when he stops trying to please everyone and starts choosing what is right than what is wrong. He takes control of his own future. Uzi, who started all alone and angry and pissed off at the world for everything, ends up with people who genuinely care about her. Even V, in the end, truly cares about her. This evolution wouldn't happen without all three of these characters being together with each other, going through the adventures they did to try to defeat the Absolute Solver. And this is where the theme of the show comes in, and the theme of this trio. In a show that is about trying to solve the unknown, trying to find what the solver is, trying to destroy the solver, trying to see the horrors of everything. This trio represents breaking from that identity, going into the unknown, trying new things. This trio was built to destroy themselves. They were built to be enemies with each other. Instead, they chose each other. They're more powerful with each other. They aren't just teammates. They're proof that you can change. Your identity can grow over time. You can grow as a character over time. You can break these previous expectations of you. As we see with N and V, they're able to live in the bunker afterwards. They're able to bring the stigma of them being disassembly drones. They fully rehabilitate themselves to work with the rest of the drone society. In the world of Murder Drones, where we see horror, we see these unknown, we also see character growth. N, V, and Uzi bring some warmth to this world, to the cold world that is Coppermine. They bring some emotion to it. They argue with each other constantly. They fight with each other. They make terrible decisions that they should probably have not made. But when it matters, They stand up together. They fight with each other. They work with each other. And that's why this trio is simply one of the best in all of indie animation. They are simply a trio that, even with all their contrasts, they work together as a team, and they work together perfectly. They are simply the best trio of all time. That is all I have for you today, folks. Now, as you've been noticing, some of my views have been down lately. Solution to that would probably be fixing my impression rate, which I'm still surprised how the impressions are bad, probably because my timing of these videos are terrible. But enough of that side slant. Please remember, if you like this video, please like, subscribe, comment down below, and also share the video. Spread the good word of this channel. This channel could use more people. I'm trying to reach 1,000 subscribers so I can actually do YouTube more seriously and, put more effort into this. Otherwise, the upload schedule is going to slightly change. I'm just going to be posting on the weekends now, no longer on the weekdays because no one watches on the weekdays. You're still going to get your shorts and everything. That's all I have for you folks today on Pantherverse. Zero Designation N, you may now do your outro now.
Well, you all heard from the man himself. He wants a damn girlfriend, so you better subscribe to help get him a girlfriend. Well, I hope to see you all later. And hope to see you all back on Pantherverse soon.